Yeah, look, it's been an incredibly hard year for tourism. Look, which by its very nature depends on the movement of people. So I suppose for a bit of context, in 2019, tourism represented about 260,000 jobs directly in the sector. Last year saw, over the past 15 months, saw up to 180,000 of those people out of work temporarily or on a rolling basis. 2020 would have seen an 80% decline in tourism revenue, which is €6 billion in real terms. So, can't underplay the significant impact that it's had on the sector there. We know that people are looking for more the outdoor experiences. So then, to help businesses to put what they have within their own business, maybe in the shop window from an outdoor perspective, or help them to cross promote and work with other businesses. And then again, I mentioned the cash burn that businesses have faced. So marketing budgets are quite often the first thing to be slashed. So helping businesses to to generate demand with the marketing on a shoestring programs essentially. So look, it's been a bit of, I suppose, like any business or any sector, it's kind of continued to change over the last 15 months. So we had a successful make a break for a campaign last year when things opened up in the summer, and that really was to incentivize people to get out there and take advantage of some new places. And I think marketing will continue to have a vital role over the next coming months. So actually, sentiment reports we got back just this morning show that more than half of those who still haven't booked their intended domestic break have only just started to think about where they might go, or haven't started thinking about it at all. So the opportunity to influence the decision making is now crucial through a sustained marketing presence. Absolutely. Looking over the weekend, I don't know if you're out and about yourself or if any of your listeners were, but there is that absolute enthusiasm out there. There was a real positivity out there. I think people were just delighted to get out and about now and to be able to travel a bit more. So, but yeah, look, we have our first sentiment report came back, as I said, this morning, which is the first one we've had since the government's April announcement of the acceleration of restrictions. So there's actually a significant increase in domestic travel intentions over the next 6 months and 3 months. We've also seen a significant increase in bookings. But then also, interestingly, we've seen increases in those looking for shorter breaks in July. So what that is signaling to us is people are now looking for multiple shorter breaks or an additional shorter break to at the expense of where maybe previously they might have taken a city break in Europe or hopped on a flight and so on. So very, very strong occupancy levels now coming through for the family market in July and August when the kids are off school, obviously. But interestingly, the kind of free independent traveller also looking to now and making those bookings in Ireland and looking to take advantage of it. So look, when restrictions, I suppose to put things in context, when restrictions eased last summer, the economy saw a return of about 850 million from the domestic holiday spend in the third quarter. That was up over 50% on 2019. So it's based on that, an earlier reopening, prolonged easing of restrictions. I think the hospitality sector has the potential to generate up to €1 billion over the coming months for the economy. So really, really significant, I think, for the overall national economy. No surprise to anyone from the start, as things started to open up, the coastal areas were the quickest to fill, the traditional hotspots. So the likes of Kerry and Galway and spots along the Wild Atlantic Way were obviously popular, but you and your listeners will be delighted to hear it's actually the southeast in general that's performing the strongest. So hotel occupancy is at over double the national average in the southeast. Again, it's the coastal areas where people are looking to first, or the more rural and remote areas around the southeast. And look, cities around the country are struggling, Dublin and Cork in particular, but Waterford and Limerick as well. I suppose it's twofold. Leisure travellers are looking for that open space, but then it's compounded by the lack of business tourism and business travel as well. So occupancy levels in the cities tend to be an awful lot lower. But there is an opportunity, I think, for cities to position themselves as a base for your break with plenty to do in the evening time. So you think of Waterford City, for example, like the amount that there is to do within a half an hour of Waterford City is incredible. And you can be at the coast within a half an hour. You can be up on the rivers or on the Greenway or on the Blueways and etc. within a very short pace of time. So with the return of outdoor dining now and other things to do in the city, we're expecting cities to kind of increase in their attractiveness over the coming weeks. And look, I think incredible opportunity for the southeast. It's really positive now that things are opening back up again. And look, the southeast is very, very well positioned to take advantage of the opening of restrictions.